students. Today I will teach you an important chapter of a class 10 CBSE. That chapter is periodic classification of elements. It means how can we classify the elements in their proper order or in a proper manner. Suppose we have some books. Then if these books are not arranged in properly, we cannot find it easily, or we cannot find it, or we cannot identify it easily. So we have to arrange them in a proper manner. Suppose we have some books, so we have to keep the books in physics rows. We have to keep only physics books. In chemistry rows, we have to keep only chemistry books. That's why to arrange them in proper, to identify them easily, so we have to arrange, or we have to classify the elements in their proper sequence or in their proper order. So the classification of elements is needed. So the first concept about the classification of elements was introduced by the great scientist Dobbe Reiner. So the first concept was introduced by the great scientist Dobbe Reiner. So it is called Dobbe-Reiner triad. Dobbe-Reiner triad. So what is that Dobbe-Reiner triad, and what are the theory behind him? So Dobbe-Reiner triad theory states about the periodic or the arrangement of only three elements. Arrangement of three elements. So Dobbe-Reiner took only three elements for periodic classification. Suppose these three elements are A, B, C, and these three elements have similar properties. So they took in a same order. Suppose A, B, C. So how this order can be derived? This order can be derived by their atomic weight. Suppose A having atomic weight small a. Suppose capital B having atomic weight small b. Suppose capital C having atomic weight small c. So according to Dobbe-Reiner, the weight of the middle element is equal to the average weight of two extremes elements. It means atomic weight of B is equal to average weight of two extremes elements. It means atomic weight of A plus atomic weight of C divided by 2. It is the basic concept, or it is the basic idea about Dobbe-Reiner triad. So the great scientist Dobbe-Reiner arranged the elements in this sequence or in this concept. Suppose we take another example. Suppose P, Q, R are three elements. We have to arrange these three elements according to Dobbe-Reiner triad. Let's we see the atomic weight of a Q should be equal to the average weight of P and R. So atomic weight of Q is equal to atomic weight of P plus atomic weight of R divided by 2. So it is the basic concept of a Dobbe-Reiner triad. Dobbe-Reiner at first took three elements. These three elements are calcium, strontium, and another element is barium. Calcium, strontium, barium. Calcium element has atomic mass 40, nearly 40, not equal to 40, but nearly 40. Strontium element having atomic mass 88, nearly. And the barium element having atomic mass 137. Calcium elements having atomic number 40. Strontium elements having atomic mass. Calcium atomic mass 40, strontium atomic mass 88, and barium atomic mass 137. So first of all, Dauberner took these three elements. Then according to him, the atomic weight of strontium should be equal with the average weight of calcium and barium. So strontium atomic weight 88, calcium atomic weight 48. So 40 plus 137 divided by 2 is equal to 177 divided by 2, and its value will be 88.5, and which is nearly equal with 88. So Dauberner triad is applicable in this concept. We take another example of Dauberner triad: chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. Chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Chlorine element has atomic mass 35.5. Bromine element has atomic mass 80, and iodine element has atomic mass 137. So we can apply Dauberner triad theory here. Let's see what happens. Chlorine plus iodine, atomic mass of chlorine plus atomic mass of iodine. It means 35.5 plus 137 divided by 2. Its value will be 3137, 752, 134, 172.5 by 2, and it is nearly equal, I think, 85. It is nearly equal with 85. So it is not possible, I think. But we can here also apply Dauberner triad theory. So we take another chlorine, bromine, iodine. That we take chlorine having atomic mass 35.5, bromine having atomic mass 80, and iodine having atomic mass 127. If we add this process, we can get 35.5 plus 127 divided by 2. Its value will be 81.25, which is nearly equal to the atomic weight or atomic mass of bromine. So chlorine, bromine, iodine we can add into Dauberner triad. Here calcium, strontium, and barium, all these three elements are called metal. So these three elements have metal properties, and when they react with hydroxide, that elements becomes calcium hydroxide, strontium hydroxide, and barium hydroxide. So these are the three basic properties of that metals. Next, we have taken before that three elements are chlorine, bromine, iodine. Chlorine, bromine, iodine. These three elements are non-metals, and these are called halides. When they react with hydrogen, this becomes HCl hydrochloric acid, HBr hydrobromide, and hydroiodide HI. These are the basic properties. So these elements are also similar properties, and these two elements having atomic mass, the average atomic mass of these two extremes is equal to the atomic mass of to the middle elements, and it is already proved. Calcium, strontium, bromine, and these calcium, strontium, barium, these three elements having valency plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, like that chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are three non-metals, so this valency becomes -1, -1, -1. So that's why these elements have also similar properties. So the triad concept of the Dobereiner has been becoming successful. The failure of a Dobereiner, the failure of a Dobereiner triad. In which point Dobereiner gets failed, we have discussed in here. First point, all the elements was not concluded in Dobereiner triad. First concept, all the elements was not concluded. Sorry, were not concluded. All the elements were not concluded. It is the first concept. Like that, let's take an example. Suppose chlorine, bromine, iodine. We have already known that these three elements are Dobereiner triad. But whenever we write here fluorine, so fluorine, chlorine, bromine was not calculated in Dobereiner triad. So Dobereiner triad was not possible or was not concluded to all known elements. If most of the elements are known at that time, but Dobereiner was not concluded to all the elements. So in this case, Dobereiner gets failed.